I grew up in Ghana and I moved into the United States 19 years ago to join my family. The African Bridge Network, or ABN, our mission is to support individuals that move into the United States. They could be refugees or immigrants, but they do have a college degree and sometimes professional experience from their home country. But once they get into the United States, they run into barriers trying to build their career. Our job is to work with these folks to help them rebuild their career back without starting from scratch. I am the founder, at the same time the executive director, so I've been involved with ABN from its inception in 2015. The inspiration is personal. I work in the same experience as the people I get to work with every day, but I remember very clearly how the whole thing started. I met a gentleman at a grocery shop. It happens to be he was an educated engineer from another country. And when I asked him what was his career plan, the answers were not coming. Long story short, I helped him to put him back on his career track, and then more people began to reach out to me, telling the same story, the same barriers. Then it occurred to me, it's time we have to build a platform. The individuals we support, they run into several barriers as they try to build their career. One critical piece is the lack of U.S. working experience. This fellowship is designed to train these individuals and place them with our employer partners for 4 months paid internship to allow them to get the U.S. working experience. It's really a joy to watch these individuals moving from survival job to be able to go into a professional role. Is such a joy. When we started this work, barely anybody knew about this population, and this recognition shed more light on this population so that they can receive the help that they need.
My name is Yoyan Chen. I was born in China. When I'm 19 years old, the whole family immigrated here, direct to Boston. I live in Brighton, Massachusetts for a long, long time, over 40 years. After I retired, I need something to do. I don't want to stay home, and I want to get to know the people, make more friends. I start working at ABCD, Austin, Brighton. I put pantry, grocery, food in the bag and help every day. What they need, I can do, I will do. When people coming, I ask them what they need. We have meat, chicken, and fish, see which kind they want it. They tell me that I get it for them. Some Chinese people, they don't understand. I can help them translate Chinese and Cantonese. I will ask them what they need. They let me know. When people happy, I'm happy too. I feel myself is useful, still can help people.
I grew up in East Boston, and I'm still heavily involved in the neighborhood. The East Boston Foundation was founded in 1998 through mitigation through Massport. Thanks to the politicians at the time, they were able to form an agreement with Massport to give grant funds to the East Boston neighborhood. Because the airport is operating in East Boston, it's a way of them being a good neighbor with the neighborhood. And the East Boston Foundation is the tool of which that money gets distributed. I'm the executive director of the East Boston Foundation. I strictly handle the administrative side of things, processing the grants, putting things together for the trustees. East Boston APAC had filed for a grant application with the trustees back in 2003, and every year they have been given a grant for the Summer Works program. It hits East Boston kids directly so that the kids living in East Boston that wouldn't otherwise have an opportunity, they can have a summer job and have an income. It gives them chances to connect with organizations. I was a product of a summer job placement, and I couldn't be more grateful for something like that. I feel very strongly that the neighborhood should always give back and give forward to what the next generation can do. And they're the most important people in the neighborhood at this point. They're going to be the ones that step up and take over organizations like the East Boston Foundation. So if they can get a head start by working for the neighborhood and seeing what the neighborhood is all about, I think it's fantastic.
I grew up in Morocco. I've been born and raised there. I came to US when I was 21. When I came in, it was a little bit difficult because, the culture, language, I did not speak much English. No family, it was me and my sister. I went to school, getting my bachelor in accounting, and after that, getting my master's. I always wanted to gain more experience in taxes. I had the knowledge, but you need the practice. You need to see how you can handle preparing other people's taxes. With the ABCD Dorchester, they would give me the opportunity to help them and also for me to gain the experience that I was looking for. I get the chance to help a lot of people, and especially in the Dorchester that they needed someone that speaks Arabic. I was capable of helping people, the Arab community, helping them filing their taxes by translating, helping people to file their taxes for free. Helping with the knowledge that you have or helping with the language, the barrier, that's something I've experienced, so I know how does it feel. Like when you want to do something and the language is the barrier that preventing you from. So for me as a person that can translate and help, and you see the joy in the eyes of those people, for them it's like I was their savior. It's like being there and be able to communicate with them. It was a good feeling because you feel like you did something amazing to help a family that you don't know, just to help someone that in need.
Hi, I'm Aileen Gorman. I'm the 2025 Community Hero for the John F. Kennedy Center. I grew up in Charlestown, Mass. I'm still there. My volunteerism kind of started young. I worked at the community center. I worked at the Boys and Girls Club. I've kind of always worked with kids. The Kennedy Center has so many different programs under their umbrella, especially in Charlestown. When I first got involved, I was a parent. My two youngest went to the Kennedy Center in Charlestown, and I just became like kind of a parent who would set up a breakfast for the teachers or whatever. And so it was just kind of little things like that as a parent that I just wanted to show them appreciation. And then I got more involved in community stuff. Me and two of my friends started All Roads Charlestown. We wanted to get community engagement back in the community because after the pandemic, nothing was really happening. There wasn't really any events. And so we were doing a block party the day before our parade. We did a Christmas stroll. We did like a fall fest. And so I've pulled the Kennedy Center in to kind of do different activities with us. I would have them come in and do a table and do arts and crafts with the kids or giveaways. Any opportunity that I can kind of engage with them has been great. My mom, she worked for the community center and she always was giving back. That was something that I always saw. My grandmother would help out at our school. So I feel like that's always been part of me. So to be able to pay it forward was definitely something that I wanted to do, and I'm grateful that I'm able and capable of.
我是在中国重庆，我现在住在 Brighton。我做祖父母义工已经2年。我的义工学校是在 YMCA 以及那个广教学校、中文学校，都是在中国城。也就是说，做祖父母义工，觉得很有意义，也很开心。然后呢，也就是说，可以接触各个国家的老师、家长、孩子，看到他们的成长，我感到非常高兴。我是感觉这个项目非常有意义，而且自己做的时候也很开心。我就开始给他们讲我的故事，然后我讲这个义工项目，国家已经进行了几十年了，然后看到一些比我年长的朋友，他们做这个义工也非常开心，而且能促进他们的身心健康，我感觉是个长寿项目，对孩子、对老人都非常好。我觉得做这个工作的话，感到愉快，让人家觉得愉快，我自己也觉得愉快，因为我们老人在这个年龄能够做一些事儿，是非常开心的。